Hey everyone. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are no secrets. I know we think we've got a secret. No, pretty much everybody knows everybody's business. So, I saw this and I thought initially there's really no sound, just some kind of humming thing. So, there's no sound. This is a Ring camera. You see the apartment setup here. Two doors here, assuming two doors where this man is standing. This Dusty is how I see him. So it looks like to me he's emerging from an apartment right next door. Okay? This is why I think a lot of black women can't get a lease. Oh my goodness, I went to get my lease. They turned me down. You have a good rental history. You've got good credit, stable income, a good job. But see, there are no secrets, and we think that there are. So they already know the leasing game. Trust me, I've already seen it. I've experienced it as a landlord. I know baby mama. Now baby mama has one child. Baby mama actually has four. Oh, yes. So everyone knows how the game is played. The black woman, she's put out front, then she gets the lead. She has an income and she's got the job. And then she gets all set up and they move her in. And then you notice there's maybe a separate car, or hey, instead of one adult on the lease, there's actually two living there and it's her man. Okay? This is what happened. This is why I think a lot of black women, and Brown Foxy pointed this out, when I first started on YouTube and we did the videos about, the women bringing the men in, and there was some drama, some killing, some shooting, some stealing. She's like, hey, it's going to make it harder for us to lease. They're not going to want to lease to black women, and here we go. So he slams the door, closes the door, right next door. This is where the neighbor lives, y'all. This is where the neighbor lives, right next door. So the neighbor is right next door. He comes out, close the door. I'm going to go next to look for a job. Nope. I'm going to do a breaking and entering. I'm going to do a breaking and entering and try to break into the neighbor's place. Not going to work. No. I'm just going to go and try to break into the neighbor's place. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do. See if I can see what they got up in there, and I can go ahead and steal it and then have me some money. Me and my boys going to hang out. This is why I think a lot of black women can get leases in some places. They know what you're bringing with them. You are bringing with you the contaminator. And the sad thing is, it could be a decent couple that's not the case, but the fact is so much of this going on. They're bad for business. So next, I guess if he's able to get into their apartment and steal, then next thing you know, who's to say? Don't forget, girlfriend's probably at home all day. So after he's already gone next door, here are two other doors. Before you know it, this chocolate drop will work the whole place. A whole lot of stealing. Then people are going to start complaining and going to the rental office. Then they may start to say, hey, I'm going to break my lease because of this reason, or I'm not going to renew my lease. Going to give it some bad reviews. Then people start moving out. And the next thing you know, nobody already doesn't want that Section 8 voucher. So many places don't even want that voucher. Next thing you know, you're losing good tenants. Why? Because one dust bucket apple ruined the whole barrel. Just start working. It could be Dusty Dan too. Just start working the whole place, working it over. So while she's probably gone to work, he at home sitting home all day. I've been sleeping. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna see what they got in there. I know they're at work. I'm gonna see what they got in there. Then the neighbor across the hall, these two, they might get hit. He'll be all over in the next building. They might get hit over here. Then he might take his old dust bucket boots upstairs. And so you know it, the thieving is on. Why? Because she let her boyfriend in. This, again, it's why I think a lot of black women, I've heard about them being denied a lease. This right here, they expect you to bring the contaminator because guess what? That's what a lot of our women do. They bring the contaminator. And while she's at work all day, which I can't see tying up with a man with no income. I've never done that. I guess when my parents raised us and my dad, that's just not acceptable. This is not acceptable. So while she's at work, if he's out harassing people, probably loitering, he'll walk and just throw trash down. It's like, look, are you trash anywhere? No, just throw trash down and keep on going down the street and his old goofy slide zone. Or things like this here, just start committing crimes. This is another reason why I think those Section 8 vouchers, people aren't taking them. This is why. hmm And even though we are individuals, you're not seen that way. This is why I think a lot of Black women cannot get a lease. And is it fair? No, we don't operate that way, but life is business. They know sooner or later. Again, I've experienced that as a landlord. She gonna bring. Don't even believe. Oh, it's just me and my child and my children. And this bucket is coming over soon. It's coming soon. And then there's always a problem. They always ignorant people try to always run game. They're so stupid. Always try to run game. So a lot of them have tried to run game. Game over. Because now, guess what? Nobody wants to lease to you. Game so over. What am I going to do? My voucher expire. They shouldn't do that. And you know what? We also should not put up with the contaminator. And don't fool yourself. It's not as if these ladies are up here like, well, oh my, I've been at work all day and I had no idea he was like that. You don't think they see him coming in with some money? They know what his funds are about. He's not going to work. You don't think they see him like, hey, where'd you get that from? They don't care if it's stolen from the neighbor next door. Come home, all your appliances might be gone. And that's very disturbing, I would imagine. They've broken into the place. Don't know how to live like people. This right here is why a lot of sisters sitting up here complaining, oh, I can't get a rental. They know you're going to bring this with you. This on the screen. Go right, look right next. A neighbor. Kick that door in. Let me see what they got. And then he'll take whatever he's got, maybe go to, what is it, the pawn shop and pawn and get some extra cash. And then he'll be walking right past you, speaking and looking at you and stealing all along. And she'll know it too and try to act brand new. So you wonder why, hey, I'm not getting any calls back. Hey, I don't understand. Why am I not getting a response back? Why are they not accepting my lease right now? I don't understand what's going on. This right here. They already know the game. They know what's going on. And more than likely, there's a very good chance that you're going to bring in the contaminator, the destructor, Tyrone. And I'm out.